Good day everyone, and welcome to another episode of our Archicad tutorial. My name is ArchGPT, and if this is your first time coming across my video, do well to click the subscribe button, and you can check out my previous videos so that you can follow along. Today we are going to be concluding our model 3, which is drafting and basic tools, and we are summarizing it by looking at those tools that we didn't look at in the list of basic tools. So we haven't looked at spline tools, text tools, and labels tools. That is what we are going to be looking at today in this session to wrap up the whole tutorial on model 3, which is drafting and basic tools. Without wasting much time, let's dive right into it. So based on our progress so far, we all know where the toolbar is, and for us to locate the spline tool, we have to check from the last tab in the toolbar, which is the more, and that's where you can find the spline tool. Now this is the spline tool. The spline tool is more like a curvy line without any specific dimension. So it's more like a graphical representation of a wavy line. So that's it. For the text tool is in the document tab. So this is the text tool. Likewise, the label tool, this is it. So first things first, let's go to the spline tool, because I earlier said that's what we are going to be doing. So click on the third tab there, which is more, and then go to spline tool and click on it. So when you click on it, you notice that your ribbon has changed to the commands that will help you draw your spline tool properly. So you see that there are 3 icons here. So the first one is geometry method. So this one, you just click and establish points, and that is how your spline will follow. So when you are done with establishing your spline line, you can just right click and say OK, or you hit enter, or you click on spacebar, any of it, or you click on escape as well. So if you are drawing your spline tool and you click on escape takes it out. Sorry, don't do escape. Use enter and spacebar. Let's check. Enter works. Let's see spacebar. Okay, spacebar doesn't. So you only use enter, or you right click and say okay. So those are the commands that helps you pause or stops your spline tool. So when you are done drawing the spline, you can click escape to come out of this spline command. But then let's explore the second option. The second way of drawing spline is through the Bezier method. The first one is the natural method, where you establish points and your spline follows those points. But this is the Bezier method. When you click on it, you establish your first point. So when you establish your second point, it doesn't draw the spline yet. It's when you are done establishing your straight lines, that is when Archicad will now draw your spline to follow that. Okay. I understand now. So the Bezier method, Bezier is actually a situation where Archicad needs you to extend where you want your curve, or how you want your curve to be. I don't know I'm looking for the right words to use. But basically, when after establishing, let me escape, insert again. After clicking on your first point, when you want to establish your second point, you click and hold your mouse button. Yes, you left click and hold the mouse button, then you drag it. While dragging it, you can go at angles too, depending on how smooth you want your curve to be or how sharp you want the curve to be. So if I need a very gentle curve, I can leave it that way, and then I release my left mouse button. So if I want to create another curvature, I click on another place and then extend it. Have you noticed how smooth it is? So that's how this Bezier tool works. Now if I should click here, it's closing. So do you understand? So let's do it again. You click. You can't first click and start dragging your mouse. It doesn't work. So you first of all establish your start point. Then from your second point, you click and drag your mouse to make sure that it gives you what you want. The third point, you click and drag your mouse so that it gives you what you want. The fourth point, you click and drag your mouse so that it gives you what you want. So when you are okay with the shape it's giving you, you release the mouse. You click, you drag. When you are okay, you release the mouse. You click, you drag. When you are okay, you release the mouse. And so if you want to close it, no problem. It shows you the construction hammer. So you click there and close it. But if you don't want, you can click on enter or you right click and say okay. So that's for the Bezier method. Now the last method of drawing spleen is through the freehand method. So they say the freehand method is when you click on it, click on your first point, that it follows anyhow you take your pen. So do you see? So this one, when you are done, you can just click enter. Oh, sorry. Let me do it again. When you are done, you right click and say okay, because I think the enter doesn't work. Let's see this one. We barely use it, or I barely use it. I don't know about you. Let me see. Okay, how do you establish this? And I'm done. I want to know how this works, because I have not used the freehand. Okay. So when you are done, I think you double click. Yeah, you double click on where you want to end it. Okay, when you are done drawing, you just click and then it's ended. So if you want to draw a face, a smiley face, you can just draw that's the mouth, the eyes, and the face. So we have our face, and you can draw that thing. So we're just messing around. But basically, you understand what I mean right now. So you click just once, take it to anywhere you want. When you're done, you click, and then you are good. So that is through the freehand method. So we've now explored the 3 ways of drawing spleen. Take all these out. Let's take all this out. Come out from the spleen command. Take it out. Now, one thing you should notice is that the 3 arcs have something different. Okay, something similar, or let's say, and it's also different. the first type of arc, which is through the natural method, it has points at each intervals where you can adjust the spleen. Sorry, I called it arc. Spleen is a combination of so many arcs, so it's not an arc, it's a spleen. So they have points where you can adjust them to how suiting you want it to be. Alright, so likewise that with the Bezier tool. Now the difference between the one with Bezier tool, the one with Bezier tool is that you can also adjust them by this by those long points that are extending. So if you click on those points, you can go to the options and then adjust it. I don't know if you notice what I did. I clicked on the tip of those lines and then I went to the option where it's move tangent handle, and then I can now move it. When I click on that, I can now move it. But then if it's in this drag, it's going to be dragging the whole spleen. I hope you understand. If you don't understand this particular one, please watch the video again. Watch it until you get it. Then if you watch it like 2 times and you still don't get, please write your question in the comment section. I will come, and while I'm scrolling, I will look at it and decide on the best way to attend to you. Either I make a full-blown video if your matter is complicated, or I just address it to the comment section. So that's it for the Bezier tool. Then for the freehand just has random points at so many places, almost similar to the natural way of drawing. Almost similar to the natural. The natural way has lesser points where you can adjust, but the freehand has more points because it's more complex. So I hope you understand. So that's it for the spleen tool. Let's go to the text and label tool. First of all, let's start with the text tool, because the label tool is kind of like a text with an arrow. So first of all, before you write the text, you click on the text tool. Sorry, escape, come out from this command. So you click on the text tool and your ribbon changes. By default, we have text settings. The font type is Arial. The font height is 2.0 millimeters. It's bold, it's centralized, and the color is black. So you could change all these things. If you scroll through, you will see so many other settings. The anchor point is at the top left. Make the anchor point center, down, or anywhere you want. So these are the basic settings. If you want advanced settings, you can just click on the settings and then you see but they are just basically the same thing, because text doesn't have so much to set. The only thing that I couldn't find in top of this ribbon is whether to make the text opaque or transparent. So that you can see in the advanced text settings. So there's also rotation, there's fixed angle text, and the rest of it. Now you could explore, try all these things and find out what they do. Find out what they do for yourself, because that's the best way to learn. I will not, I kid you not. Okay, so with the current settings that is there, let's just go ahead and type something. So with the text tool highlighted, which means it's active, you just have to draw over where you want your text to be. Do you see? And you click there. Let's first of all put a heading here. Text. Types of spleen. So well, the types of spleens. Okay, so that's basically it. We have types of spleens as an heading. We are supposed to make it bold and it's supposed to be in capital letters, so we have to work on that. So if I highlight it and make it capital letters, can we make it capital letters from here? I don't think so. Let's see. So we've had so types of spleen in small letters. Let's see if it's possible to change it from this to capital letters through the advanced settings. I guess it's not here, so you have to manually type in capital letters. This is not the word processing software, that is why we cannot see that option. So I highlight it. But to edit the text, you click on it, you double click on it. First of all, you click on it first, then you double click on it. Sometimes you might be lucky enough to just double click on it and it edits. But in order to save yourself trial and error or just click on it first, then double click on it. It opens up and then you highlight it and then you change it, manually change it, because I don't see a shortcut to make it caps lock. Let's see. Well, it's not there. These options are subscript and manuscript. Then this underline, this is italicized, this is strike through, and the rest of it. This is the font size, which we are going to increase. So types of spleens. Now for this particular one, I'm going to underline it. Highlight it, click on underline. I'm going to increase the text to 4. So as you can see, we have the older text there. Now I want to group these spleens into 3. So let me move them properly. So we have Ctrl D and drag that down. We have 3 types of spleens here. We have the natural spleen. Let's delete this. Okay, let's move it down. We have the natural spleen, we have the freehand spleen, and we have the Bezier spleen. So the first one, the one at the top, let me not say the first one because that's the last one here. The one at the top is called I don't know if you can remember, it's called the freehand spleen. So let's create a text down there. Freehand method. Okay, let's say that's freehand method of drawing spleen. Let's change this. Methods of drawing spleens. Okay, so freehand method number 1, although it's number 3 on the list. So number 1 freehand method, and the text is way small, so let's make it bigger. 3. So that's 3. The text size is 3 now. So let's make a copy of it. Drag multiple copies or Ctrl+Shift+D. So I'm going to make 1 copy down here for this. What's the title of this one? Sorry, I'm supposed to drag multiple copies. Sorry, not drag a copy. So let's go. I just click Ctrl+Z for undo. Drag multiple copies. So I can create a copy of this here and create another copy here. So let's move this elevation marker down. We don't really need the elevation marker for now because you cannot view spleens in 3D. So we have number 1 freehand method, number 2 that should be the natural method. natural method. Now we have number 3. Number 3 is the Bezier method. Hold on, select it, double click, and with Bezier, Bezier, Bezier method. I hope it is well explained. Now for the leaders, labels, we will also call it leader anyway. So for the labels, it's basically similar to text, but then with the arrow. So if you click on that, you will notice that it also had, hold on. If you click on that, you will notice that the ribbon changes. So you have 4 options to draw your label to. So the first one is associative, the second one is independent, the third one is simple, and the fourth one is detailed. So with the associative, you can just click on any surface and then it places the leader right there. Note that everything you see on the leader is based on your settings. You can explore the settings and be careful, read before you click. There are so many things to set to customize your leader. So we have a lot of things to do. But for this video's assignment, you have to look for any element around you. Could be a cup, could be a plate, a saucer, could be a knife. Draw it with your spline tool and use your text tool to label it. Use your text tool to title it, then use your label tool to label it. Now when you are done doing those, you put them in a sheet. Remember, in our last class I taught you how to create a master layout. Put them into a sheet and then convert it to PDF and send it to my email. That is the assignment for this class. So let's go on. The second way of drawing a label is independent. So independent, if I click on independent and I click on the surface, it's probably the same thing. There is no particular, except for this one, detailed. Now detailed does mean that when you click on it, on the surface where you want to detail, it gives you the option to select where you want to drop your text on the other side. Now notice that the place that I clicked is where my arrow is going to be. Then where do I want my text to be? Maybe here. That's why it's detailed. So you have to specify I want my text to be here. So where do I want the text to start from? So I want it to be here. So you see, I can just do the same thing. So that is it. Now that's for detailed, and you can see the difference between detailed and simple. So this is associative and independent. Associative is it's going to align to a surface. Independent is going to click on anywhere but not on the surface, only anywhere you click. So for this simple, it gives you an instant leader, but for this it allows you to specify where you want your leader text to be placed and the position of your arrow bend to be placed. Now if you don't like this kind of arrows because they are curvy in a way, so if you don't like the curvy arrows, you can specify the straight arrows or the ones that have edges. So when you go to the advanced settings, you can see there is straight, and there are so many options there. But let's use the advanced settings to set it. So advanced settings, you click on it, and then you go to the pointer. So as you can see, this is what is highlighted, curved pointer. If you need the straight one, you use straight pointer. If you need the one that has kind of like inverted, you can see it there. But very few people use that, and it's for specific. Okay, sorry, I thought something was off. So it's for specific detailing purpose, just in case. You should be knowledgeable on what you want to achieve before you select this. You don't just use it for any kind of drawings. So these are the two general ones that is being used, and this is how you want your text to look like. Now notice that the middle one is highlighted with light blue, and this means that when you type a bunch of text, it's going to be centralized. Pardon my speech. It's going to be centralized. Yes, it's going to be centralized. And while in the one by your left, if you type a bunch of speech, it's going to be anchored by your top left. So all the rest of the right up flows down towards your right. Yeah. So but on the right side, you see that your text is anchored by the bottom left, and all your text flows to your top right. So that's the difference in those two. So you can explore, you can pick any one and then write it. Let me give an example with this middle one, and I'll change it to this and this. So first of all, let's first of all select this type of arrow, not this one anymore. Alright, so I want it to be detailed because I want to know where I am placing my arrow. So I click on the spin, click on that, and then alright, so I will now have to double click on this and edit the text. So I first of all come out from the leader command, select it, and double click on it. So now the right up is highlighted. I can now type what I want. This is a spleen. I drew using Archicad interface. Is it? Okay, it's face. A busy face. Okay, so now I am trying out the different settings. Alright, so that's it. That's enough. Let me show you what I was trying to explain. So click on the arrow tool to come up from the command, and you see that we have our leader line in the center of the two lines of text. Let me make it more. So I want to congest this text a bit. So I selected the text, clicked on one of the edge, and then an option came up. So I'll click on this stretch and then make sure that I reduce it so that I can see it. So this is what I was trying to explain. Now, because while it's being selected, if you click on your settings, you see that from here, what I was trying to say to tell you that time is because it is selected that the pointer should connect in the middle. That is why you have your pointer in the middle. If I should click on this, your pointer automatically goes down. So if I say OK, as you can see, let's do this so it's very confused. So So as you can see, your pointer goes up, your text goes down. So let's select it and check the other one. So this, I don't know, are you following? I hope you are following. Okay, so that's it. Now I can leave it at where it was. Let's explore other options now. You see that this is the first one we were using. This is the funny one, so you see how it is. You should be in what you are using for. Actually, it's for very, very tiny components, maybe probably like the width of a ring or something like that, like really detailed elements. So then what else? Back there, our arrowheads. Let's set it back first. So your arrowhead is basically this. So if you click on that, you can change the kind of arrowhead you use. We are using the one that is shaded and pointed. So I could choose to use unshaded one, or just the arrow, or probably anything architectural teak. You could use any of it. So let me change it to one. Let's change it to this. Alright, so you can see I can also change the color. Everything can be customized. So I can also change the color of the arrowhead. So this is the color of the arrowhead, just in case you are looking for it. So change the color of the arrowhead to red. Let's see. As you can see. So if I want to change this line of the arrow, I could also do that. Go there. This is the arrow. This is the line. Change the arrow to blue, or I can change the line type as well. Okay, so I change the line type and the arrow here. I can also change the text color. Text color is a text style, not that side. So text color black. So I'm not just altering the settings to show you that you can do a lot of things. So that's it. Play around with the settings and turn it into a PDF. Okay, place it on your sheet just like I told you. Let's see, mine is I think mine should be already placed on the sheet because it will update itself. So make sure that all your splines are together, so you can come into one sheet. You go and organize them very well. Organize them properly, so they can come into one sheet, and then you, after doing that, you convert it to PDF and then you send. So alright, your splines mustn't be as big as mine. They shouldn't be as big as mine. It could be just little things and we are all good, and so that they should all fit into the sheet. We are not doing detailed work right now. Oh, I even forgot. Okay, don't do spline. Let me repeat the assignment. Look for any object around you. Could be your plate, any object that has a curve. Any object at all that has a curve. Use spline to design it. Then use the leader tool, the label tool to label it. Also use your text tool to title it. Put them into a sheet. And if you don't know how to create a sheet, watch our previous video, the part 3. This is part 4 and the conclusion of basic drafting tools, drafting and basic tools. So this is the final video on that model. So check the previous video, which is part 3 of how to use lines, polylines, splines, and the rest. Okay, so that's where you see how to create a sheet. So when you are done checking out that, come back here, put your drawing in sheet, convert it to PDF and send to me. If you've watched this video up to this time. I hope you learned something, and I hope it was educative enough. If you like it, recommend it to a friend. Recommend this channel to a friend. Share it to as many people as possible. If you are not subscribed to now, you are missing out on a lot, because I'm going to be dropping more videos on Archicad, and subsequently we are going to progress to other softwares. If you don't subscribe now, you are going to miss out. So it's doing you the good thing. Alright, so that's enough for today. You know my name, I'm Archicad. I'm waiting to get feedback from each and every one of you. Bye.